The first thing you need to learn to be able to fix your washer is how to open the controls panel. Disconnect the washer from the wall outlet before proceeding. You will need to unscrew the two screws on the back to open the controls panel. This is the way that you unscrew the two controls panel holding screws. You may need to use the needle nose pliers to help you unscrew the screw all the way out. After you unscrew the screws all the way out, then you could open the controls panel. To close the controls panel, all you have to do is lower it down, set it in place, and screw the two holding screws on the back. If the washer is fairly new, it may use holding clips instead of screws. I don't have a newer washer to show you, but I'm going to show you on this dryer. They open the same way. You will need to use a potty knife to compress the holding clip. Stick it on the corner, push in to compress the clip, and lift the control panel. After you compress the holding clips like this with a potty knife, one on the right and one on the left, then you could open the controls panel. To close the controls panel, all you have to do is lower it down, set it in place, then push down on the corners until the clip snaps in place. Like this. That was the way to open the controls panel. With the washer disconnected from the wall outlet and the controls panel open, let me show you how to remove the cabinet. You will need to disconnect the lid switch and remove the cabinet holding clips. This is how you disconnect the lid switch from the wire harness, and this is how you remove the cabinet holding clips. To install the cabinet holding clips, put them in place, put the tip of your screwdriver on it, and bang on it until it snaps in place. And make sure that when you connect the lid switch to the wire harness, you make a good connection. Push it all the way in. Now that you know how to do it, disconnect the lid switch from the wire harness. And remove the two cabinet holding clips. Now you can remove the cabinet. Open the door, grab the cabinet, put your foot on the bottom and tilt it forward, and take it right out. Now you have access to all the internal parts in the washer. To reassemble the cabinet, put it in front of the machine. Make sure the cabinet hooks into the frame like this. And make sure that the sides of the cabinet hook into these tabs like this. If one of the tabs is broken, drill a hole through the frame and the cabinet and screw in a sheet metal screw, like this. That will hold it in place. Close the door on the washer and let's install the cabinet holding clips. Set one of the holding clips, put the screwdriver on it and tap on it until it snaps in place. Do the same thing to install the clip on the right hand side. Connect the wire harness to the lid switch. Make sure you have a good connection. Close the controls panel and secure it with the two holding screws. That was the way to remove and install the cabinet.